I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Clark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers. Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlow's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No-Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady.
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
Eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi death.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of tricks ready to beat us in the contest. You coming?
Нет, Cosmo is retaking power of security, where his pups are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Pups too.
Gotcha! Careful up there, buddy. Rock and roll, Rocket! This is so gross!
Already missing the jungle! Those mines are gonna be an issue!
Lightning! Shit!
Bet you've never felt so alive, though!
That bully mine guy's really starting to tick me off!
So, incoming!
Send it their way, Drax!
Someone nuke them!
Light him up, Rocket! The suit of
I have seen many exposed frames, but never one this gargantuan!
I'm on it!
My great strength goes underutilized! Oh, this is a site of power! A fine place for a bloody battle!
Those poor goons got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Cool, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. You know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always...
Careful, this place is practically falling.
Whoa! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. Oh, what have they done to you?
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance.
We'll blow it up if that's what it takes.
We're dealing with power we've never seen before. No way we'd survive that.
I will do it. While the rest of you flee, it would be an honor.
You don't know nothing about explosives. And this is flarking nowhere, man. I ain't blowing up nowhere. Or any of us. We should focus on them faith conduits.
Here they come!
A whole lot of them!
Soon to be one less!
I'm gonna have nightmares about brains!
I will find new ways to kill you!
You guys can run! When he says that, things get messy! Yeah, they keep flying in more creeps, I'll keep putting bullets in them!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes!
All right, group. Let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
After kicking Raker's butt, I wouldn't be surprised if Warlock finds us.
That still leaves Mantis.
We'll have the Cortex by then. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump back to Lamentus.
Assuming there still is a Lamentus.
Careful. Gets a little... Whoa, 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 whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Surprise, stuntfuckers! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Just show me what to ventilate!
Breathing room, Groot!
Is the whole church here?
Their losses will be legendary! Take heed!
Great team!
Time for the big guns! Come on, slice him up!
Cut to the chase! We see Raker in there! He's mine!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple around that bag.
Get down here! Let me shoot you!
Heads up!
Let us finish!
People are coming!
Let's show them they match with the wrong freaking team!
I am ready to teach them!
Smash him, Gamora! Smoke him, Rocket!
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this.
Lay on the hurt! Gamora!
I see it! This is how it's done!
Ha! The flying one has been grounded!
Thanks for saying what we're all thinking. I can't miss when there are this many goons.
I'll try to stay out of your way!
Almost there! Push through this!
There's plenty
Breathing room,
troops!
Groot!
Raker has to be inside the Cortex! This has got my name on it!
I got all these toys. I'm just dying for you. Big boom!
What is next, Peter Quill? Bloodlust is strong! I am losing control!
Embrace the tracks!
Do your thing, Gamora! Watch it!
Doing my best to clip them. There goes the arm.
Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! I am Groot! They shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scut holes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
Ultoth's fields must wait!
Feeling
Rocket! Go wild! These creeps need to know what the Guardians of the Galaxy are all about!
You'd think they'd have learned their lesson by now!
Gamora! Run them
About
through!
time! Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Everybody showed up for this one.
Put them up, Gamora!
Never see it coming!
Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Just show me what to ventilate. Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this.
Rocket! Blast them! There's your chance! Come final stretch,
last
people!
words?
Everything you've got!
About Flarkin time. Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in mean mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
Thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already?
Keep an eye out for Nikki. Get her away from these... Shh! Everyone quiet.
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there! But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them!
Do not cut into that cable unless you want to be the deadest woman in the whole galaxy.
Let's unplug them one by one! Making short work of these cultist creeps!
I did something! Look at the hand!
Alright! One down, 3 to go!
Watch out! He's healing up his friends!
And he will suffer for it!
Just need to unplug it 3 more times!
Yup! Get on the flat face, healing his buddy. Time to go boom!
Better now, thanks.
Yeah, I saw it. Stop floating!
We must continue to push!
And to shoot! And to kill these wackos! Clark! More of them converted wackos!
They're coming in from everywhere!
Look! The elite one's mending his allies!
Groot's right! The bubble's shrunk! We can get at that last plug now!
Then let's get to it!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Watch who you shoot! That one's redirecting fire!
We gotta get rid of the floaters!
Keep them up, Peter, while he works on the last plug!
Doing my best not to get shot!
Just need to unplug the last power line, Will, and we should be good to go!
Working on it!
Don't shoot that one or it's gonna rain pain on us! How many times have I saved your butt now?
I thought I was a goner, man! Here we go!
Everyone mend his team!
I might need some help! It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This. A minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick. Damn it!
They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano.
Rocket, don't ever change.
Tracker's online. Confirming Goldie's on the Dastin Sacro Scut.
Seatbelts, everyone, we're going in hot.
Crap. Hold on. Hold on. Got him! Alpha Hercules system, inside the Keystone Asterism.
Got it. Coordinates are in.
You're not getting away this time. Power down, power down.
How the flark are we supposed to fight that?
Hell yeah! Nova Corps! The world mine must have... Come on.
I don't think they're with the world mine anymore.
Cops flying next to pirates, merchant vessels, military. Anybody you would have fought back's already here. Playing for the wrong team. Well, can't say we didn't try.
Nikki's in there somewhere. There's gotta be a way.
Yes, we overpower them with our own vastly superior fleet. Though regrettably, we do not have one.
Guys, we do our best work when we're out of options. Somebody's got to have something. Rocket, anything?
What about the Ravagers? You could ask for a temporary truce.
Yondu's rotting away in the kiln thanks to me.
Could bust them out.
Jailbreak the kiln. I'd rather take my chances with the church fleet.
I'll bust them out.
Yeah, I'd bet on Gamora.
As would I.
So would I, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the Ravagers scattered during the war. Any survivors are laying low or serving time in one of a dozen backwater planets. Besides, what's a pirate without a ship? Drax.
You have royal blood. Perhaps it is time for the Prince of Spartax to return and rally his people.
You been to Spartax lately?
I have not, but Spartoid technology is well beyond...
Spartax was sacked during the war because of its tech. You can't even land there anymore. Groot, and no bad ideas.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. We're not going to the Chitauri.
That is the kind of wild card we're looking for, just not that one. The snakes would shoot us in the back.
Assuming they don't shoot us in the front.
Gamora, thoughts?
Maybe Earth has heroes that can help us?
Those guys in the pajamas?
Mighty pajamas.
Trust me, Earth hasn't caught up to everybody just yet. We need somebody with a fleet. Hold on. What if the Answer's been slobbering right in front of us this entire time?
Peter Quill, this beast cannot operate a ship.
That's not what I'm saying. Think about it. Cammy's pretty much useless to us, but she's also useless to the Church. They want people to brainwash. I bet animals aren't even on their radar.
They went after Cosmo.
Cosmo's mind is way more advanced than ours. His intelligence makes him weak to the promise, just like Rocket.
Thanks, but not an animal.
What I'm saying is we know someone with an entire beast army, and I bet Raker hasn't even looked twice at her.
How can you be certain she is not one of them?
I am Groot.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nope, she's good.
You do realize she still wants to flay us and feed us to her babies?
Guys, this is it. Okay, our one last long shot. We've got to find a way to apologize and make things right. Okay, we'll get her a gift. A peace offering.
I ain't going back in a cage.
No, think bigger. Way bigger. The one beast that she'd want more than any other. Drax knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes!
Oh, no.
Here it comes!
You know where we're going. To Maklu 4! To battle the legendary Fin Fang Foom!
Yeah, we're totally gonna fly into that, aren't we?
They say that the rings of Maklu 4 perpetually rain fire down upon the godless abominations that dwell below.
How fun.
I'm sure it's worse than it looks, too.
It is. Many of my people braved this same treacherous pilgrimage before me, never to return.
Hang on to something!
Show off?
Hey, if you got it...
Flark!
No!
Stabilizers are shot! Repair systems are overloaded!
If we are destined to crash, try at least to crash into Fin Fang Foom!
Nobody's crashing!
Oh, we're crashing!
These peaks are treacherous!
Whoa!
Flark!
Just trying to slow us down!
Fear! Fear!
Stop yelling!
Fear!
Watch out for the thing, Peter!
Which thing?
Pretty sure she means all the things!
Peter!
Watch out for the thing! Yeah, I got it!
Oh, Scott! Oh, Scott!
Glorious!
How are you enjoying this?
I am not! I am embracing death!
We're coming down, huh? Okay. Oh, a little bumpy, but we're all okay, right? And we're laughing. That's good.
It's perfect. This is us. This is how we bark.
Well, this is how Quill barks anyways.
We were not fated to die this day. Unless, of course, Fin Fang Foom devours us whole.
Hey, whoa. We gotta find him first. Shall we? Oh, this is insane.
This is how we bark, yeah. Whoa! That definitely should... Whoa! That definitely shouldn't be sparking!
We can worry about that after we catch our dragon.
And convince Lady Hellbender to help us bust the church a new one.
Before setting out on our quest, let us rouse our spirits with a Catathian battle anthem.
What? Like now?
All right, let's do this.
You know what? Flark it. Let's do it. Shivering tit wishes it's cold.
That's not really how that saying goes.
You want to correct me? Or you want to find Fin Fang Foom and save the galaxy?
I want Fin Fang Foom.
And the galaxy-saving thing, I guess. Assuming Hellbender even goes for this.
Lady Hellbender will. The legends of raining fire are true.
Any other legends we should know about?
Legends of glorious death.
Well, as long as it's glorious!
Watch out! The place is falling apart.
We did not come here to be slain by ice and rocks. There is only one noble way to die on Mach 4, like so many of my people before us.
Someone remind Drax we ain't come here to die!
No one's dying. We're taking Foom alive. We're handing him over to Lady Hellbender alive. And we're getting her to help us take on the Church's armada.
So in this plan of ours, the armada part is where we die?
All right, Drax, let's channel some of that excitement toward this rock.
I shall pretend it is the head of Fin Fang Foom.
Great! Drax just shattered the skull of the thing we're supposed to capture.
I am Groot?
Groot says he wants to take it all in. Take your time, buddy. Might be our last chance to take anything in.
Think Foom's in there? If fantasy books taught me anything, it's that dragons love to hang out inside mountains.
I'm Groot.
Groot wants to know if those books said anything about catching dragons.
I'm sure it had something to do with teamwork and trust.
You can't remember the details because you didn't read the whole thing.
I read a lot of different dragon books, okay? And there was always a mountain, and the good guys always win.
Ain't no one writing a book about us.
Look, my people were here.
Didn't we see these in Drax's memories when Mantis linked us all together?
Okay, team. We can't make quick work of this thing, and we got no right going after Fin Fang Foom.
Well said, Peter Quill.
Drax! Kick their butt! This is like an aged-up version of Stumpy!
Too bad we can't just give this to Hellbender! I'm getting strong Sector 9 flashbacks!
Stumpy! Let's flip him over to see if it takes the same!
Danger close, Rocket!
Are we even putting a dent in the sky?
I really hope this Lady Hellbender plan works!
Of course it'll work! We came up with it together!
Get ready!
Look out! This thing's all screw and do!
This has got my name on it!
Help! Too bad Foom didn't eat this thing before we got here!
This feast is a mere appetizer for the great Fin Fang Foom.
Bad breath is one thing, but
Fin Fang Foom must be savored! This one is primed for punishment!
Let's make him feel it!
Thing reminds me of... What did you call it, Rocket?
Stumpy! Let's flip him over to see if it takes the same!
Yes! Now bring on Fin Fang Foom!
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how much bigger and stronger and scarier is Foom gonna be than the thing we just fought?
10,000.
That's what I figured.
Flark and Hala!
Whoa, get a load of them claw marks.
They've got to be Fooms, right?
He's even bigger than his legend.
So, yeah. When we find him, let's avoid the claws. Okay. I'm thinking this is step one of a multi-step solution to get across this chasm.
All right, and what are the next steps?
Still working on that part. Hurl that thing, man.
Certainly. Where shall I move it?
You got this.
Easily. Where shall I put it? I could clear the rubble from that ledge, Peter Quill. I just need something to throw.
How about Quill? Come on, it's not so bad.
His fleshy frame would make a poor instrument of demolition.
Final step, Drax.
Glorious!
I swear, I've never seen you in such a good mood.
Because you have never seen me on the Great Hunt before.
What about our quarantine zone mission?
You mean our quarantine zone bust?
Drax, I know you've been waiting for this so long. Everyone get ready. There's something up ahead.
Pretty sure it sees us, whatever it is.
Great, more Foom crew to deal with.
Do not underestimate anything that survives the perils of this planet.
Good advice. I know I don't say this enough, but I really appreciate you guys.
We have come a long way, Peter Quill, and we are not finished yet!
How's everybody holding up?
Still fucking freezing!
Shouldn't it be too cold for worms on this planet?
Too cold for genetically engineered non-backbone, that's for sure!
And the hunt for Fin Fang Foom continues.
Okay, let's just think things through a moment.
Since when is that a thing we do?
What if we're too late? What if Breaker finishes what he started and the ritual...
Then we're doing all of this for nothing.
There. See? More ominous peaks.
This planet's starting to give me the creeps. I keep thinking Foom's gonna claw us from behind.
Fin Fang Foom is a legendary beast. Legendary beasts do not claw from behind.
Anyone else seeing a dead body?
Another Fin Fang Foom hunter?
Most right. Every littered corpse is a sign of drawing closer.
Yay.
My sister used to paint places like this. That's deadly gas.
How do you know?
So here's an idea. Why don't we lure Foom into one of these dams? Knock him out!
Cowardly. I want full retribution.
For the last time, Drax. We're not killing Fin Fang Foom. We're catching him to give the Lady Hellbender so she forgives us and hopefully helps us fight the Church. Drax, buddy, smash it.
It would be my pleasure.
Instead of giving her Foom, any damn Lady H might settle her.
I'm thinking no!
Whoa! You see that thing?
Wished you could have landed a little closer, Peter!
Under the circumstances, it was a pretty great landing! They don't call me Star-Lord for nothing! Groot, loving the initiative. Nice! Who won't know what hit him?
We'll be more resilient than the bull.
Whoa! Mark and Maklu!
Maklu 4, Peter Quill. You must be fair to the other Maklu.
Careful!
Sharp! Very, very sharp!
This is nothing compared to the legendary teeth and claws of Fin Fang Foom.
You know, I'm gonna be really disappointed if he doesn't live up to all the hype.
Assuming we live that long.
Peter, look! There's smoke ahead.
Boom! It's boom!
Yes!
Oh,
Going to go. Here goes!
I don't like this!
Exhilarating!
Oh,
Glorious!
man! Kind of amazing! Also really terrifying. Hello? We're looking for Fin Fang Foom. You seen him? Big wings, nasty teeth.
Purple shorts?
What do you mean, purple shorts?
What, I heard he wears purple shorts.
Ancient legends do tell of such a thing.
See?
That's gonna hit us!
There ain't no way through!
Follow me!
Into a wall!
Trust me! Oh, yeah. I like this one.
Let's see those things in action.
I'm on it.
Melt that one, too. And that one. I am so jealous right now, Quill.
You should be. Ugh. I can't jump. It's like this magic mud stuff I used to make as a kid. Step aside, mortals. I'll have a Meltinator to do his mighty work.
That's a terrible name.
Huh? Got a better one?
Petey Hot Guns.
No!
Captain Fireball.
It's not even a fireball. It's more like a heat block.
Captain Heatblock.
Nope. No.
Good thing that rock tried to murder us, or we'd have never got Quill's sweet new power.
Where'd they go?
What the flark?
It might be his name. Maybe he's trying to communicate.
Please don't.
Wendigo! See? He just wanted to. Okay. Now we know know they're all around us.
Check out these pointy trees.
Don't you?
Look, Quill, it's your new best bud.
I'd say communication has failed.
Another, up there.
Why can't we ever just meet a nice local?
Perhaps they are more amenable to times.
Send it their way, Travis.
A good fight warms the blood.
Added bonus of having these bombs.
Oh, you turned it! Go home! Get it?
Clever wordplay, Peter Quill. Stop!
Drax, sack him! It's him! They remind me of the abominable snowman!
Feel free to take them back to your planet. Don't expect them to say much more than Wendigo!
Rush him, Drax!
Find another snack, buddy!
I think they just want to play! You know, to death!
They ain't that smart!
Guys, huddle up!
Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us.
Like butter on a hot knife.
Somebody bring me some bread!
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
It is magnificent, Drax! Unbelievably, insanely magnificent!
Right?
Like a Flarkin supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
This is gonna be fun!
Let me in!
Okay, I'm done playing with the snow monkeys.
Wendigo.
Is that really what we're calling them?
Hey, they're the ones who keep yelling Wendigo.
Maybe Hellbender will want to add some of those Wendigo to her army.
Assuming they don't hold a grudge. So much for not holding a grudge!
Lord off!
Whoa!
What do you think, Quill? They still just trying to communicate!
Heads up!
Did they just hurt us into their shoe?
Looks more like a dinner plate!
Well, let's make sure we don't end up on the menu.
Eat plasma, you freak!
Beware!
Yeah, I think they hold a bit of a grudge.
My butt still hurts from eating the breathing room, Groot!
Bitten on the buttock!
Rocket! Safety's off!
Yes!
No one takes joy in their work like you, Drax! This is a bad tactical position!
I have seen your blade overcome worse odds! Brace yourself! This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
Yeah, you think we just turned on a thumper?
This squishy foe has been thoroughly squished!
What's next, Peter?
Rocket!
Yes! Bring me more!
Drax is on a murder run, and I ain't complaining.
This is a bad tactical position!
We were kind of in a hurry! Deadliest woman incoming!
I thought you'd never ask!
I can't believe those snow monkeys got the jump on us!
We are on their turf! Can we kill any faster? It's flark cold!
Understood! I shall kill with haste!
I hope we squash some of these flarkers when we crash! Uh-oh! I got all these toys up to pay! It's that Jack Flark who was hucking rocks at us!
Let us return the favor! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Blew 'em up! Keep the breathing room, Groot!
What's next, Peter?
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
Let's hope it doesn't end the same as that one!
Smoke them, Rocket! Pulverize them! My butt still hurts from that slide!
Surprised you're not used to it by now!
Slice and dice!
We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck is the camp we saw?
Nah, this thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
All right, Groot, give me a boost. About yay high.
Yay is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means.
All right, heads up. I'm gonna drop something down for you guys. Look out below!
Ha! That'll work!
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. More hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire?
No doubt it's something that'll try to kill us.
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Was all this Foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for Foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure. Digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of Foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. I've still got some things to pack up.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
I have appropriated it for our own use, to herald our bravery this day. It shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
And it shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people, let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
Whoa! Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your fucking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's
confused.
Larkin! Whee!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Back on Earth, people would use dog sleds. A whole line of huskies pulling a sled across the ice. Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead, there's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle.
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Your Quill, go!
Fin Fang Boom! It's nap time!
It's your turn.
Did he just say my real name?
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
Supposed to capture that!
By beating him into submission.
We're gonna have to get through that ice armor first!
Prepare yourself, fool! You face Captain Heatblog!
You said he had purple swords!
Not so invincible after all! Yeah, bust up the other pieces! Let's strip this guy bare!
Beware his reach!
Hope Hellbender appreciates we're going to all this trouble!
The beast will make a fine apology!
That's two!
For the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname! Watch the claws!
Watch the everything!
Ha-ha! He is as great as the tales foretold!
Great ain't exact. Boom, baby! How you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
One to go!
Guys, huddle up!
What a bunch of losers! Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to time me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, one little mistake is gonna bring us down. So let's get back out there, give this fight complete dedication, and make them scream. Who's with me?
Feel my wrath!
Let's...
Ah! Glorious rain of fire!
Blow away, Rocket!
Fireball! Incoming!
rock right at the boom's face!
Now, Peter Quill! Prime our attack!
Watch out for him! Well, everything!
So much for going quietly!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Feel free to give up, Boom!
You'll love Lady Hellbender! Promise!
Refreshing!
Come on, Boom! You'll like Seknarf 9!
He'd have gotten along with that giant squid if we hadn't cut it in half!
His rage rains down!
Eyes on the sky!
My great strength goes
Thought we lost you for a
underutilized!
second!
Caution!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Time for the... I can't believe we're...
It is a truly momentous battle!
Fireball! Incoming! Watch out for his... well, everything!
Great advice, Gamora!
I got you, Drax!
Let's hurry this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up!
Just don't get your branches burned!
Guard us while I assist the tree!
Ready!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
It is a truly momentous battle! A critical blow for the Guardians of the Galaxy!
Are we even making a dent?
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him matter! So that's progress!
Slash him, Gamora!
The beast grows desperate!
Yeah, and pissed!
And he's bound to get sloppy!
Run him through! Light
You
him
don't
up,
stand a
Rocket!
chance!
Feel free to give up, Boom!
Fool would never shame himself with surrender! Suppose we had sold food as I originally suggested!
Okay, Drax! You get to pick our next money-making
Let's knock
scheme!
him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when at its most desperate! We must not fail!
Now, Peter! Now, Peter!
You gotta fight fire with fire!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen!
Whoa, hold on! No, wait, no! No! Lady Hellbender! Drax, stop! Guys! Wait, guys, don't! Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath, floorboard.
Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out.
You promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you, robbed you, killed your baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah!
This isn't you.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we...
Story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right. But don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little fuzzy!
Rocky, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Let's find a place to park.
Look at those fools. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways?
I am Groot.
I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Cause I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath.
Whoa!
Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding.
We are sneaking.
Because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base our way in. There's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past it.
Risky.
Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Got a piece of that guy. We're taking fire.
Try not to get shot, Will.
Flying, this sucks. Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Direct hit.
Cheap shot.
Careful!
We're hit.
Hurry up, Peter! The real fun's gonna be inside!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's going gold, but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that!
Pretty sure they know exactly why we're here. You heard them. Let's hit them until they pop and crunch.
Don't do
That
another
weirdos
project!
deserve it.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit! This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
I like your enthusiasm, Drax!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
We had such a warm reception last time!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
How is he staying astride boom without a saddle?
Of course I think we'll win. We're the gardeners, ain't we?
Ready for a brute! Drax
Order up!
Can you flarkers point us to the ritual chamber?
Dress up warrants everything! The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
That means they can also be attacked from anywhere!
Get the flark out of here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Yeah! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator!
These space crates are unstable!
Bet you they blow up real good!
Chop it down!
Look! The sorcerer heals his ill!
All the more reason to kill Petra!
That floating freak's fixing up the rest!
The witch doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Chrome, how many times have I saved your butt now?
Oh, thanks, buddy! Drax,
Nice to
destroy!
meet you! Looks like his defenses are down!
These
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us! Rocket! You go!
These faith crates are unstable! Earn that kill! Those flying ones are nasty!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
If they found a way to turn him, we'll just have to go into his mind and fix him too.
I ain't jumping into that freak's promise. Can you imagine?
Mirrors as far as the eye can see.
Jars full of combs and cheap hair products.
You use hair products.
I said cheap.
A wealth of luxurious oils and perfumed lotions.
Baby! Mantis, no spinning! Why is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. You'll meet new people soon.
Already here, Mantis!
Oh! Say hi for me!
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Yeah, well, the five of us are doing some pretty good havoc wreaking in here.
These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
Door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here. Chop, Gamora!
I'm on it!
At least Mantis hasn't crashed Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot!
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Hold up, Rocket! Relax!
A pretty controlled roll for the bug lady, I
We
mean.
made another mess!
Groot's right. They started it.
It's a big cult. They've got to have janitors.
Oh, good. Here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
People are janitors.
Put down another fanatic!
Careful!
Bringing crush 'em, Drax!
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Groot's probably crushed half the Armada by now. I scrambled more than his brain with that one! Throw that, Drax!
I guess it was a pretty controlled roll for the bug lady, I mean.
Bombs away! Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
They are nothing but promise-filled husks!
At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
I believe the insect witch will prove quite capable as a pilot.
I am Groot.
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape. Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now. Well, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels. See? Told ya!
Good thinking!
shall not break our determination!
It sure is trying!
Defiant 31!
This sucks!
You mean it blows?
Yeah, that too!
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what? Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on. Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on. Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep. Signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant frickin'... Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters!
Come and test your metal!
Penalty tracks!
How are we holding up? We're good, but my trigger finger has gone numb from all the murder and...
Rocket! Blast him!
Be careful! Try to box us in!
I'm keeping an eye on the walls!
The space battle is frenzied!
Hellbender's got it under control. That my guy is really starting to tick me off!
So, let's take that sprint-neck soldier out then!
Man, the entire galaxy showed up for this brawl!
That is certainly an exaggeration.
What's the harm? Less lethal? Still hurts, I bet.
Surgeon's worried! They sent Nova after us!
Gotta be getting close. I can't think straight with that Nova idiot tossing all these mines around.
Then let's take him out first!
Gamora! Run him through! Oh,
You never see it coming! Be careful! He's trying to box us in!
Let him try. I'll shoot them all.
Normal attacks aren't working!
It's all you, Gamora!
Dodge this!
Drax, go!
I shall enjoy this!
Nice one, Drax! You'll be feeling that one!
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
Rocket. Well, that didn't work.
Panel's flarked. But I got a better idea. Hang on. Out of the way! It's rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little fuzzy.
Heads up! Got new friends!
Let loose, Rocket! Rip a new one!
I am happy to be here fighting alongside all of you.
Nowhere I'd rather be! Whatever you do, don't fall!
You'd think they'd have safety railings!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
All right. Whoa! Monster down! Holy stuff! Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
They keep throwing troops at us!
They cannot stop us! Not now!
Who's next? Nobody? Ain't gonna snap out of that one!
What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
Oh, that ain't planting, you big poop. That's making worm food.
Let's keep pushing forward.
Peter Quill, I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is lost.
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if she don't give us a choice?
I'll take care of it.
Even if it means...
I'll take care of it.
Thanks, bud.
Any bets on what's down there?
No.
Better than being exposed up here.
Guys, it's not too late to surrender. Now, just drop your blasters and we'll call it even, okay? Let's rock it! Lay on the herd!
Are we sure those bastards goes through sacrosanct?
No thanks! I'm already gonna need therapy after what we saw in there.
Church medic is really complicating things!
Putting him away first will make things much easier.
Newsflash! Sucks in here too!
Can we go back outside now?
I was just trying to wake him up!
Having fun preying on the weak?
The blockhead's hacking up his buddy!
Watch your back! We can never let something like this happen again!
Nope! We're gonna live up to our name!
Watch it! He's healing his buddy!
Well, that's not fair! Zap! I love playing Zap this element!
What is next, Peter Quill?
This has got my name on it!
I will rip sacrosanct apart, piece by piece, to find that child!
Make sure you're tearing in the right direction! Don't shoot that one or it's gonna rain pain on us!
The priest is boosting his grunts!
Not fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's sever his ties and
What are you
I'll
waiting
enjoy
for?
this!
Shoot him in the face!
Watch out! That one's been enhanced!
Next time, you're on your own.
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Gotta get on Flatface! He's bending his friends!
He can't do that without a head!
Yep! Get on the Flatface, healing his buddies!
I am
That
trying
priest
to
is pumping
destroy!
faith into the others!
And he will suffer for it!
Rocket! Firework! Groot! Get everyone on their feet!
So he gets to just go around healing his pals!
He is weakened! Attack!
Keep
Only
the
one
herd
restores
coming!
his companions!
Put a target on him!
Watch who you shoot! That one's redirecting fire!
The sorcerer fills them with faith energy! Take heed!
Yeah, you might want to dodge those uglies fixing up his crew!
Well, that's not fair!
No, these goons ain't gonna tell us squat! Waste of time!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate their
This is
medicinal
how it's
conduit!
done!
What's next, Peter?
Rocket! Go wild!
Probably should have asked if anybody was down here before sliding in.
At least we got the drop on him!
Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expected expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. I cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss a peek at Lady Hellbender?
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his soul.
These things are built like freaking Terminators!
No, we will be their Terminators.
I wonder if these things feel pain!
They sure are showing it!
Feels like I've been shooting that big spot for hours!
Things built tough! We need to really pile it on!
Ugh, they suck even when they're on fire.
Yeah, well I like watching them burn.
I've got to give you credit, Peter.
Really?
Your crazy plan is actually working. I never expected Lady Hellbender to show up here.
I wasn't sure we were ever gonna find Foom.
We did that, not just me.
You're the one who brought us all together.
And kept us together.
Again.
I believe this is yours, Star-Lord.
It's okay. Nothing broken.
You know what I love most about you, Quill?
What?
Your ever-present cat-like reflexes. Glad you got your music back, Quill. I can take a look at that device if you want, see if you broke anything.
You are never allowed to touch it again.
That's fair.
Gotta get through this.
I got this.
Back into a hole. Great!
Like holes.
Giant robot!
I hate these things. Not even sure it is totally robot.
What does that mean?
It's running on faith energy, right? That comes from people. Look out!
Make them hurt, Gamora!
The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat!
Get him, Groot!
On it!
Well done, you two!
Bomb it
A
at him,
tactfully
big guy.
executed maneuver!
What's another religio nut?
Another one? Go, Rocket! Oh! This guy barely feels it!
Send it their way,
Clark!
Drax!
Whoa! It's got through!
Nothing some water and fresh soil won't fix!
Thanks, Quill! A little help over here!
Hang tight! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Incoming attack!
What's next, Peter?
I can't believe I needed help with that!
Well assisted, Peter Quill! Peter Quill, unleash me onto destroy!
There's too many!
Looks like even she's got her limits!
I will not be
All right,
trapped!
I'm good.
Breathing room,
Drax is going rotary! It's the kill thing! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some
That tentacle
fireworks?
beast is running out of limbs!
That big robot is a serious problem!
He can't get us all! Come on, guys! Let's mob the bot!
They're trying to stall us! We need to get back out there!
Right with you, big guy!
Last time someone got stabbed! Barely a flesh wound! You'll be fine!
You really think those things have people in them?
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen.
They're creepy either way. Come on, we gotta go topside again to reach Warlock.
We survived this. We should invite Lady Hellbender to join the team.
There ain't no room for her on the ship. She's like 3 quills high.
1.5 quills, at best.
Her armor alone must weigh 6 quills.
You know what? Let's vote on it.
Incoming!
Oh!
Clark Capella!
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
Now that was unexpected.
Fortune favors us. We were not sucked into the lethal void.
Unless Breaker shuts off the gravity.
Just have to hope he's too busy with the ritual to think of it. Are we sure Warlock's all the way over on the other side?
Yeah, as long as we keep moving forward, we're going the right way.
We have found purpose. We will not die here. If we do, we'll see you at the top.
This is it.
Cosmo, is that you in there?
Da. Spasiba, Guardian of Galaxies, for helping Cosmo shake away promise. He is no longer chasing stick that is snake. And look, Cosmo is bringing nowhere.
Yeah, we noticed.
And family. Say privet, my pops.
It's good to have you back, buddy.
Ha! Cosmo is very much like filthy fleas. You are thinking he is gone until he is biting on your ass.
He's such a good boy.
Нет. Cosmo is best of boys. Now we give these brain fleas the bites they deserve. Attack!
I had no idea nowhere could fire death beams. This is sweet.
And that dog has his paw on the nuke button. I'm gonna have to be nicer to him.
We should keep moving.
We are moving.
But we should be doing it faster.
Once we get inside that rock, chances are we're gonna have to go toe-to-toe with the Grand Unifier again.
We'll stomp on his toes.
I've only got one of his arms. I'm dying to complete my collection.
What's that?
Standby! Can't talk! Very busy!
Not again! We're about to go splat out here!
Not this time, you didn't! Be careful on the slide!
Wait, what? Clark! Root! Light us up! Root!
Give him a minute! He just flew through space! Oh, Flark!
Keep your bits tucked in.
Which bits?
All of them.
I don't like this!
Exhilarating!
Of course you think it's fun!
Watch out for debris.
It is a good thing my skin is so resistant.
Hope I don't tear my pants!
Only suckers wear pants!
This better lead somewhere solid.
Don't fall off the edge! Don't fall off the edge!
Acknowledge my velocity!
Woo! That happened!
Yes, it did!
Whoa! The tracker signal is way stronger in here. We're getting close.
We're here for Adam Warlock. Just bring him to us and we'll let you go.
They ain't listening.
They fight with renewed vigor!
They don't want to disappoint Monster Daddy. Bust out, you snort! Think he really down here somewhere?
No idea I'm the kid. The Warlock is.
Hellbender could trap us in here. Kill 2 Skarnaks with 1 arrow.
Never! Her on us, Vincent!
Yeah, Goldilocks does talk funny. Not looking forward to hearing him yap again. These tunnels need a good plasma purge, if you ask me. With the cult still in them.
You're gonna have to settle for an old-fashioned beatdown instead.
This is gonna be our last chance to take down Magus. All or nothing.
We were born for this. It's right there in our team name.
We're combatants, Peter Quill. You attempt to reason with them as well.
It won't work. Just put them down.
Guys, I'm gonna need somebody to recover the butt tracker from Warlock.
Absolutely not!
And that's why I'm the leader.
Let's keep pushing. The signal's pinging from deeper in the mines.
Hard to believe this whole church sprung up from a bunch of miners.
Wish they'd stuck to digging. Do we trust Lady H not to stab us in the back?
She knows how hard we are to kill. She wouldn't risk it.
Our opponents do not hold back!
They don't want to disappoint Monster Daddy.
Wish we had a way to take some of this ore with us.
Ain't nobody trading that scut once the church is gone. No risky.
Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours.
Big still tough. Eat this. Ow! That's gotta hurt. Anybody
Somebody's
feel
still
bad
digging
doing
down
these
here.
scopes? I'm betting they use these precious metals for the faith tech. The Grand Unifier's golden pajamas don't come cheap. Looks like even she's got her limits!
Thanks for the assist.
Ha! Whoa, needed help! Laws of acquirement in open space. If you're attacked unprovoked, you have the right to claim the battle spoils.
We have definitely provoked them.
They provoked us first. Lots of times.
I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing.
What is next, Peter Quill?
Hellbender can truck.
Never! Her honor forfeits!
Blueberry's got herself in a bind.
Make like a tree!
They fight with renewed vigor!
They think we're trying to keep them out of paradise.
Great idea, bud. If we pull this off, we should come back here and fill up our cargo hold.
Sell the ore on the black market? Payment for a job well done?
Well, we ain't making that jump.
Peter's got this.
He does?
Peter Quill possesses the magical weapons. We are safety inspectors. Present your documents and we will judge their efforts.
Drax, you gotta do it fast. Like so. Safety inspection! Blam! You fail!
Blam! You have failed your safety inspection.
They're dead, Drax. You know what to do, Quill. This old workbench is kinda crusty, but I do some of my best work with crusty tools.
What the?
Hey, look, they get the Adam Warlock channel all the way out here.
Speaking of Goldilocks, he should be right on the other side of that giant murder bot army.
You've gotta be kidding.
They've got it locked down with a faith shield. Think we can unplug it like we did on Nowhere?
It's worth a shot.
Aggression by the Universal Church of Truth.
Cannot be tolerated.
Lethal force has been authorized.
Surrender will not be considered.
Holy Scott, they came back.
Of course they did. Give him hell, World Mind!
Guardians of the Galaxy, it is
Imperative that you evacuate this vessel
before we fire upon it.
Hold that thought. Adam Warlock's on this ship.
Incorrect. Adam Warlock
perished in the Galactic War.
He's here. Alive. He is still alive, right?
The Church abducted the Golden God. We intend to free him.
You said it yourself. Adam Warlock is the only one with the potential to stop this.
Very well. We will focus
on reducing support forces.
For now. Act with haste,
Guardians.
We, hit a little bit of a roadblock.
Step forward.
And witness the full destructive potential
of the Nova Force.
Oh, yes! Flark, yeah.
Holy crap! Your mind is a powerful magician.
No, we ain't friends with the fucking World Mind. Temporary allies. But haven't seen
Crush
this many
'em, Drax.
deathbots in one place since Half-World.
Glad we didn't have to fight them all at once!
Destruction thresholds to
maximum efficiency.
That is weirdly beautiful.
So long, suckers!
There, the Warlock.
Hang on. I'm calling us a ride down to Gold Cheeks. Make sure you grab on good. The drone, not the cheeks.
Grand Unifier.
Scott, everyone down!
Finally come to confront the captive? Castigate him for how far he's fallen?
Shut your mouth for once!
Clear shot. Don't! We can't risk a fight from up here.
You show up on the very eve of our ascension. To what? Take everything from us once again?
Me? Tell me what I ever took.
My faith! And not just mine! You abandoned your flock. The very church you helped me build. You let us believe our God was dead, and with you, any hope of restoring those we lost.
I thought that...
You promised me my son!
I promised only partnership. You sought subjugation. My mistakes were many, but your mania is not among them.
Enough! Enough of this! The true divine vessel awaits. You're nothing but a husk. A faded shadow. But even you will feel the light.
Hear me. Halt this horror. Raker! Guardians, breach my bindings. Even now, Raker readies his restoration ritual.
Rocket, can you bust him out?
If I gotta...
Let me guess. Raker's power proved more pernicious than predicted?
There is little point pondering possibilities past, daughter of Thanos. Soon feverous faith will flood Raker's fledgling and feed the fiend within.
Not gonna happen. We're gonna shut it down together. Right?
Right.
Okay, let's go, people.
Come! Time dwindles as we dawdle.
I could put him back up there.
Don't tempt me.
If Magus finds physical form, its insatiable cravings will consume all of creation.
Unless you eat Magus first.
A severe simplification. We must excise the entity gripping the girl.
But how much of Nikki will remain?
If her light lives, it lingers lost, dissolving in a dream discarded.
Magus camped out in your...
Well, end of the world here, remember?
Hurry, go!
Rejoice! You made it just in time for the miracle.
Grand Unifier, I trust you can hold them to bear witness.
Easily. My lady, push through your pain! Fulfill the promise!
Monster!
Mantis. Mantis, where?
I will skin you!
Groot, see if you can...
Peter! Peter! We can save her! your help, Peter. You're almost there. Focus on...
Dad! Come on, get up! We don't have much time. We need to get everything ready. Mom will be home soon. Come on, get up!
Nikki, what?
Finally! I need your help. Mom will be home for lunch soon and I want everything to be perfect.
Nikki.
For her birthday. That's today. Did you forget again?
Listen to me, okay? None of this is real.
Are you kidding? Dad! You promised you'd help me surprise Mom for her birthday.
No, I didn't.
Yes! You said you'd help fix the holo projector, and the cake still needs candles, and I can't find the present we got her.
Oh, come on, Nikki. None of this seems oddly familiar to you?
Oh no, I ordered it from the bakery planet.
Okay, that part was always weird.
No! I baked it! Okay, that just...
Okay, Nick. What if I told you none of this is real?
Obviously not. It's not focused right or something. Can you refocus it?
Yeah, okay. That's still pretty cool.
It turned out so good. I was sure I messed part of it up.
Speaking of messed up...
Yeah. It's hollow, and the star system around it, and I think I got all the moves.
It's beautiful, Nikki.
I just need Mom's present now. I think it's somewhere in my room.
What am I supposed to do?
Did you find it?
Yes!
Okay, put it with the others. Great! The gift. Put it on the table.
Does anything I say here actually matter?
We got it. On Nowhere. Remember that artist's alley we went to and the painting she really liked? Of Krelar?
Guess that answers my question. Any chance we can talk now?
I don't think so. How does it look?
Looks like you're knee-deep in this promise.
Thanks, Dad. I love you.
Oh boy.
Peter, open the door.
It's Mom. I'll make sure everything's perfect. You get the door.
Oh, am I ever glad to see you. It is crazy weird in there. Nikki's on a loop. Nothing I say matters. We need to find a way to get through to her.
Peter.
I know. We need a plan.
There's no we.
Okay, I get it. I have a lot of making up to do.
Peter.
If we're gonna do this...
I'm dead, Peter.
Yeah, but... not like dead. Right? I heard your voice. No, you brought me here. I'm seeing you here now.
You're seeing a ghost. Some part of me is inside the Soul Stone, but not in any way that's real.
We can figure it out. Maybe we can find a way...
You need to focus on her now. Help her accept that I'm not coming back.
I wish you would have told me.
Told you what?
About Nikki. You know? You, me, 12 years ago.
Oh, Peter.
I did the math.
Her promise isn't real.
Yeah, I know, but the rest of it is. Right? You and me on Mercury? I remember that night.
So do I. But she isn't your daughter. She's not my daughter.
I don't understand.
She's a war orphan. On the shuttle home, the Kree Council was rounding up anyone who wasn't full-blooded enough. Nikki was this tiny little thing. I couldn't let them kill her.
So I'm not a father.
No. Well, not her father.
Wow. Okay.
That doesn't mean she doesn't need you. She has to let me go.
I tried. She won't listen.
She has to. The birthday, the presents. Whatever it is, it's keeping her attached to some fake version of me, of us. Destroy the illusion and make her listen.
You know I'm not equipped to.
Yes, you are. You have to be.
I know.
Where's Mom? That was her, right?
She's not coming.
Of course she's coming. I guess that was just Carlos telling us she's running late. Which means I still have time to get the music just right.
Destroy the lie.
She has...
Please listen to me on this, Nikki.
Can we talk about this after Mom's birthday?
Your mom's not coming. None of this is real.
Quit kidding around. She'll be here any minute.
No, kiddo. She won't.
Stop trying to ruin it.
Nikki, please.
No, I don't want to hear it. Hey! What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Nick.
No! I can fix this. Stop it! Stop it! Stop ruining this! Mom will still come.
It's not real, Nikki. None of this is real.
I hate you! You're not my dad! You're not my...
Yeah, kiddo. I know.
You ruined it. You ruined everything! Mom was gonna come in and... All I want is to see her.
Whatever walks through that door won't be your mom.
You don't know that.
Well, there's a lot I don't know. How to keep my foot out of my mouth, how to not get arrested, how to console a 12-year-old whose very legitimate grief might just destroy the galaxy. But this, the promised Nick, I know a con when I see one.
This isn't about you. Why are you even here?
You're right. I'm not gonna pretend to know what you're going through or what you're feeling.
I don't even know what I'm feeling. It's like... empty and heavy at the same time. I keep seeing her, but then as soon as I focus, Is this what it's always gonna be like?
I don't know. It's different for everyone. But there was no one like your mom. She really, really loved you.
I need her back. I don't care if it's not real. I need things to go back to how they were, even if it means making the same stupid cake for all stupid eternity. Just the thought that she might come back is better than admitting that she never will. And then it's all my fault. If I hadn't distracted her...
You're not the reason she's gone, Nick. Don't put that on yourself.
Why not? It's true. If I had just...
It's not true. You didn't make that thing. You didn't release it. You're not the reason your mom was where she was. There's a lot of blame to go around, but there is no way you deserve any of it.
It could be her.
Only you can reject the lie, Nick. All I can tell you is me. I don't think it's her. I think it's a very bad thing that wants to eat the entire galaxy. And you know your mom, for all her faults, was not the galaxy-eating type. But it doesn't matter what I think, because it's not my promise. I can't destroy it for you.
So let's just say that the creepy thing at the door is not my mom.
I can do that.
I still don't know how... How does anyone... Am I just supposed to smash cakes all day?
Breaking stuff is pretty cathartic. But there's other ways.
What are you doing?
It's an Earth thing. My mom taught me. The idea is that you light something to remember someone, to pay tribute. I mean, it's not magic or anything. It doesn't bring anyone back, but you know, it's a gesture. A small thing in the face of a very bad thing. Sometimes that's all we have.
I keep thinking back to the elevator. She was angry at me.
Not that angry. More like, lovingly concerned. Hey. Whatever happens, you're not alone. Okay?
Thank you. But there is something I do have to do alone. For everyone.
No, child! You must return!
Stay away from me!
No! Burn in the light, Shadow!
Hey, weirdo! Oh, crap.
We ain't getting through that.
We have to, or Golden Boy's toast. Focus on Raker's fan club.
Guys, huddle up!
what are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
This bloodlust you feel, it makes things unreal. And it'll get you killed if you don't control it. Which is why we don't rush in. We take our time and we bring them down. Who's with me?
Today, I am the destroyer!
Feeling...
Blitz him, Rocket!
Mantis, come in! We might need a quick evac!
Radio silence for the Milano!
Cease! Flow magic! The sorcerer is healing the others! Die with honor!
He's down! Light him up!
To the tits! Send it their way, Drax!
That one's gonna hit way harder!
Contain! Who's me next? The corruption!
Rock and roll, Rocket!
Magus is unleashed! The galaxy will perish!
It lied.
Let's hope Warlock can hang on a bit longer. That thing that came out and nicked you was Magus, right?
Warlock's trying to contain it! Warlock's not looking too good!
The Golden Man has incredible fortitude! If we persevere...
Don't make him kill you.
The Roby one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out treats!
Bombs away, Rocket! Come on, put him down!
Yeah, this is pretty unbelievable!
Good speech. Blast him!
What is next? Find the opening!
Face your end!
Move away, Rocket! Next button! He's safe! Lob it at him, big guy!
You spread all of us.
Not so
This
tough
cannot
now,
be.
are ya? Smash those claws! Magus lied to you, Red. Lied to everyone!
The promise is a pact of treachery!
My pal!
Not beast!
Friend Unifier, please.
We pull this off and we'll be famous!
Maybe we should
Not beast! Being! I am trying to destroy!
Friend Unifier, please.
I can barely cut into his armor!
Rush him, Drax!
Face your
Let loose, Rocket!
You! Well!
Time to take the church
not
down!
falter!
Stick it to Piggy! You had us worried there!
The child is resilient!
It used you.
Impossible! I have had enough of you!
This Flatnard's sucking up all my shots!
My faith!
Don't make them kill you.
This one's defenses are formidable!
Contain!
Unleash me onto these corruption!
Unify him, dude!
You cannot hear! Two of them is more irritating!
Raker right now! Warlock once we win!
Soul siphoning must cease!
Cut to the chase!
Relay, sorcerer! It is undone!
It's not done until he's dead!
It lied.
Yo!
Enough of you!
We must strike the large one with more force!
Use all of us.
Guys, huddle up!
Flark and Shatari fought more fair than this.
They had a code of honor.
A flarked up code of honor. But it's true, these monsters won't play by the rules.
I am Groot.
We are getting creamed out there. You want to know why? Because we keep trying to fight fair. But in this galaxy, you don't win by fighting fair. So when we step into that battlefield again, let's give those losers a taste of their own medicine. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter
Nice
Quill.
one, Peter!
Let me in!
What's next, Peter?
You're up, big guy! Danger close, Rocket!
Well!
Groot, snag him!
Who is it now? Focus
My
your
faith
attacks on
must
him.
not wait!
Don't make them kill you.
All that faith's gotta come out of him sometime!
That is the action of a desperate man!
Just keep holding on, Warlock! We'll take care of Breaker!
Please.
Now, while we keep the Grand Unifier distracted! Take heed! If you contain the corruption!
He doesn't have any matron strings to hold on to anymore!
Keep banging him on!
It lied.
You cannot pierce!
Past time someone got stabbed!
Siphoning must cease! I am trying to destroy!
Face your end, Guardians! My belief is so powerful!
Perhaps you should avoid the electrical wizardry!
Just keep holding on, Warlock! We'll take care of Breaker!
Yeah! Don't let Magus out! Again, I mean!
Let the darkness consume
prize! My great strength was underutilized!
You fools!
Fast! Not feast! Fiend! That was a display of power!
Did you guys know she could do that?
Silence! Used all of us.
This adversary is well fortified!
Feel my wrath!
Soul siphoning must cease!
You cannot pierce my faith!
I seem to be bleeding my own blood!
Don't make them kill you!
I think the big guy sees stars!
Let my faith reign!
Let us resume full force! What is next, Peter Quill?
Well, this one just eats ammo!
I have heard enough of you!
Relent, sorcerer! It is
Brendan,
undone!
please!
I think you can get a few more hits in, Muscle!
Be still! My faith will shield me.
The wizard is weak!
Sit back!
Oh, you rocket!
I will not falter!
It lied!
Bug lady! You there? How's her grip?
Contain
She'll have to!
the corruption!
Ain't nothing getting through!
Silence!
Smoke the rocket!
My faith will shield me. Feel my wrath!
Well!
All that faith's gotta come out of him sometime!
He still thinks he's in charge! You don't stand a chance!
Let my faith rain down upon you!
We should switch to the hard stuff!
Don't make them kill you!
Been too long since I blew something up! Mark him the fuck
Cannot
up!
be!
Rocket! Nuka! Rip him up, Drax! Gamora, slice him up!
It'll be a slide!
No! Oh, God. No! No! Please, not when we're so close. Please.
It lied to you. To both of us. Look at it. Really look.
My child. You did it. You brought him back.
before you, your benevolent guardian of the galaxy.
It is done!
Okay, we'll give you this one. Shall we? Our adoring masses await.
So, we actually won?
Fucking right we did.
We must save the entire galaxy more often.
Count me in! Next time, I promise I won't almost destroy it first.
No more promises from you.
We're in this moment, people. Let's make sure we bask in it. There you are, you old dog.
We have multiple dog report items to discuss.
Case is closed. No need. Guardian of Galaxies. Live up to name.
They had some help.
Oh gosh! Who are all these little guys?
If Guardian are looking for more work, Cosmo always chasing problems.
I think what we need right now is a nice walk.
Well fought, Destroyer. And your delicate friends.
The lady deems me delicate?
And who is this precious little candy in his golden wrapper?
Ew. Gross.
Lady Hellbender, we regret the death of so many great beasts, but we honor their sacrifice.
They died protecting their pack. There is honor in that.
Will you return to Seknarf 9?
We must first build a worthy home for Foom, or he will devour every creature on my world.
If he gets loose again, give us a call, and we can discuss rates.
As we calculated, the Golden God
proved key to dismantling
the Universal Church of Truth.
A sound summation.
How about a little credit for not letting you make the worst decision of your collective lives?
Twice.
Twice.
Your additional
data analysis did adjust
certain computational.
You can just feel the world butt clenching.
What now?
I don't know. Sky's the limit, I guess.
Clearly it is not.
We could rob a bank.
We are broke.
Whoa! I am not robbing a bank. That's illegal.
And super fun.
You are corrupting the child.
Relax, Drax. It's a suggestion. A potentially really lucrative suggestion. You okay there, Gold Bond?
It is irritating indigestion. Nothing of note.
Okay. Well, there's a bathroom in the back if you need it.
So, Mantis, now that the universe is safe again, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I guess I'll go back to Lamentis. Although, I hear Earth is really nice this time of year. Ooh, maybe I'll go check out Contraxia. You can gamble there.
Shouldn't we give Contraxia a bit of time to, you know, unpromise?
Either way, it is no place for a child.
Seriously, man. Oh, you don't look so good.
Where's the first aid kit? I have basic field training.
We do not own a first aid kit.
What are you talking about? We have a first aid kit.
Engine tape doesn't count.
You probably just need some ginger ale.
Don't worry about little old me. I feel simply fabulous.
Come on!
Eternal!
Whoa, whoa!
What is even... Whoa!
Flark?
Magus.
Yeah, this is the one where Golden God Guy is consumed by the bad thing and tries to destroy the galaxy. And probably succeeds.
Why does it feel like bug girls inside my head?
I'm inside all of your heads. This way, Magus can't overhear your super amazing plan.
Which is?
Oh, no. It's better if it comes from you.
Him. Me. Destiny makes 3.
And we're all gonna die.
My final form. The new norm.
The stone. When that thing attacked my mom and me, it was terrified of the stone.
Yes, I too have sensed its fear of the stone.
Oh, yes! The ancient stone! One of the 6! It's the only thing strong enough to contain the all-powerful soul of Magus!
Okay, so we just gotta get him closer and then throw a magic rock at him?
Exactly.
Tiny, whiny, vexing specks. Woohoo! What are you all up to?
Mantis, how do we lure in the big bad?
It's time to kneel before the new
By
idea.
doing what you do best, Guardians.
Nah, not being friendly. I think she means aggravating people.
If anyone can piss off a god.
It is us.
Do it! Kneel and revere your god. For who better to oversee?
Bravo! Bravo!
You're applauding him.
I'm clapping ironically.
Does he know it's ironic?
Yes! Applaud your god.
Nope.
You grant nothing but lies and false promises.
And you're the worst!
Then why are you clapping?
We're mocking you, idiot!
What? I said kneel!
Oh, Flark! You kidding me?
Stand back! I got this!
Nikki, no! Get out of there!
Trust me!
Yes, this is right! This is the way! Everyone to Nikki! Now!
You heard, bug lady!
Everyone, stay close!
How the Flark can she?
I can conjure armies at will.
Careful! The scourge grows in numbers!
You sound a little too excited about that!
Well, I'm thinking the whole slow clap kind of worked back there, right?
Yes, Peter Quill, but now is not the time for more applause!
No, I did not notice the llama floating in space! Kind of focused on other things right now!
I suggest debating the worm's advances in the future!
Get giant insects incoming!
Mark in space, please!
Ha! Slice them!
Oh, man! You cut right through that thing!
Hey! More of those, pigs!
Hey! Dead bug!
How come Quill can't do any cool energy stuff like the kid?
Hey! I do plenty of cool things! Magical guns, remember? Anyone else feel kind of bad for Warlock right now?
Oh, yes! He doesn't blame Golden Guy for this! It's not his fault!
Such dimwit grit. Why not just submit?
The stone! You must use the stone!
He's still too far away. Seems like he's hanging back on purpose.
What are you waiting for, Quill? Say something to throw him off.
Yes, infuriate him with your carelessly chosen words.
Beleaguered brats, like little gnats.
Cat, bat, muskrat, mat. You can rhyme. We get it. Seriously, how is it possible for you to have gotten even more obnoxious?
Cat, vat, splatty splat splat!
Quadromat!
You begin to annoy me.
It's what we do!
Combat, format, diplomat!
That doesn't even make sense. Ah!
We don't make sense? Ever since we met you, you've been nothing but a giant pile of word vomit. And now you gotta rhyme everything too?
Inconsequential ingrates.
Okay, pretty sure we derailed him. He's doing the planet thing!
Nikki, you ready to save our butts again?
Just be careful.
Hey, I'm the one with cool powers now, remember?
It's definitely growing on me. Everyone! I don't say it enough, so I'm just gonna say it. I fucking love you guys!
Everyone good?
Well done, child.
Okay, I definitely think we're getting to him. We just gotta hold out a little longer.
Diabolical vermin persist!
Have at him, Drax! Rocket! Fireworks!
Oh, perfect! Groot says we got more bugs!
On voyage, squiggly dude!
Just keep him the scud away from me!
Wreck him, Drax! Guys, huddle up!
What a blast! I haven't felt this excited since the Galactic War!
Better watch her out there, Quill. She fought on both sides, remember? Whereas me, I don't need to take sides to mow anybody down. I just love making scumbusters go boom!
Okay, I get it. Those creeps out there, fighting them gets the blood pumping.
Oh, yeah.
But if you listen to that pumping too hard, your heart takes a dive and the losing starts. Stay on target and we'll make them all go boom. Who's with me?
Ultop's fields must wait!
Oh, yeah!
This place is infested! Incoming!
That's another one of those slimy things. They're even real.
This here doesn't really feel like we're getting to him.
Definitely getting to him! Keep doing what we're doing!
Hold up, Rocket! Slash is the mistake! All this could have been avoided if it wasn't for that stupid bet!
The important thing is that we're willing to clean up the mess. Eventually.
I must come.
Sooner or later, everyone will fall before me. The entire galaxy will fall.
Guys, the stone's being weird.
Now is the time, Guardians!
Reel him in, Quill. Only way to get a clear shot.
Submit to me! I said submit!
Time to get it through your oversized skull! We don't give in to anyone! I mean, seriously, have you met us?
That's right! We're the Guardians of the Galaxy!
We have business cards.
And we'd rather die than submit to you!
You dare defy a god? Have you no notion of my...
Oh, shut up!
What did you say?
She said you're the worst!
Your mockery mocks my very...
The stone! You must use the stone!
Peter Quill! Fuck. The stone's gonna fry you, Quill! Like it did the first time! Just run! Ain't no time to make up for what happened, you dumb scut! Just run then!
No! I'm the idiot to release this freak! I'm gonna be the one who puts it back in his bottle!
He's gotta be okay. Right, Mantis?
The important thing is that he did it. You all did.
This was not his sacrifice to make.
Oh. Did we get paid?
Not yet, but...
Does this mean it's over? Like over?
The Magus is contained for now. The most insatiable entity in the galaxy is once again a prisoner of the Soul Stone. All that is left is determining what to do with it.
Sell it.
Destroy it.
Those are both terrible ideas.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Stone is neither bomb nor bauble, and not yours to bear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He just tried to kill us and eat the galaxy!
You cannot contain this calamitous force. I created it. I am its keeper.
No one can keep that thing.
Mantis. The chances of the galaxy being consumed again if we keep the stone?
Very high.
And if we give it to Goldilocks?
Not as high.
The child was correct. That perhaps the pull of its power would one day split my lone soul asunder. But I am not alone.
Just to be sure, the chances of the bad galaxy thing happening if we sell the stone.
Astronomically high.
The best way to make sure the Magus doesn't get out again is to make sure together. You know, the second you feel any indigestion,
I shall call upon your crew, motley though you may be. I fear we've fallen friends. And I accord my atonement for the trying to kill you and eat the galaxy. A momentary misstep.
yeah, well, sorry for all the mean stuff we said about you.
If the mark of a man is to be bridled, none other than he himself must be mandated to toil as...
Does he seriously always talk like this?
I mean only to say... we're good.
It's just that I'm not the one you gotta convince.
Oh, certainly not.
Certainly, yes.
Well... Ugh. Disgusting.
Okay, now I'm convinced.
It's fine. Really, I can sleep on the couch.
The couch is filthy. I've seen the rodent relieve himself on it.
She could sleep in Gamora's room.
Since when?
Oh, come on. You're a girl, she's a girl. You can play dolls together.
There are so many things wrong with that.
Well, she ain't getting my room. End of discussion.
So you just have to build another bedroom, and maybe a bathroom, and convince everyone that adding another teammate is a good thing. A 12-year-old teammate. One who may or may not need you to provide parental stuff. I mean, come on, man. You did just save the galaxy. Twice. So, obviously, embracing this new role is definitely probably gonna be just, You can't look after a kid. You are a kid. You should arguably have somebody looking after you. Oh, crap. I mean, Nikki's great and all, but she's still gonna need guidance and emotional support and... Oh, vegetables. Where the flark are you gonna get vegetables? You don't even like vegetables. So what, you're gonna force her to eat something that you hate? And what about everyone else? There's barely enough bad food to eat on this ship. How are they supposed to react to having another mouth to feed? I mean, you know what they're like. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely, wow, they are not fit to be around children. Drax is a convicted mass murderer. Rocket is volatile and mean on a good day. Gamora's only parental model is Thanos and Groot. Groot could only say 3 words! And we could not be a more unfit group of people. But that's okay to admit, right? So you're a little scared, terrified even. But that just means you care. My man. What's happening?
We appear to have lost power.
Sounds like a Nova Core disabler. You guys paid your fine, right?
Oh, fuck!
I am